Hi, my name is Benji Tim. I'm with the City of Milwaukee Department of City Development, and I'm the project manager for real estate for the former Northridge Mall. We're standing in the former Northridge Mall here, which was developed in 1972 at the corner of 76th and Brown Deer. The area within the ring road is about approximately 100 acres. 40 acres is owned by the private sector, Menards, Taco Bell, and a few other entities, and 60 acres is now owned by the City of Milwaukee. We foreclosed on the majority of the former Northridge Mall, the older buildings behind me, in January, end of January of 2024. And we've been working since that time to secure the property. We installed a fence around the entire property. We boarded up and secured the openings to the mall, and then we also hired 24/7 security. We also conducted a series of environmental investigations throughout the mall. So we assessed the amount and types of asbestos containing materials that are on site here, hazardous materials, and universal waste. We quantified that, and then we put out a series of public bids to do both asbestos abatement as well as demolition of the mall. And that work is currently underway. There's a considerable amount of asbestos inside the mall, and over the past decade, there's been a lot of internal damage, as we've seen in the media and social media and other locations that show kind of damaged conditions inside the building with friable or exposed asbestos scattered throughout. So we're currently in the process right now of doing asbestos abatement. That'll take approximately 6 to 8 months. So a lot of the work is happening inside. And then our demolition contractor, Vite, will be doing mechanical demolition on the outside of the building. Some of that work is expected to start at the end of October 2024, and work on the site as a whole will continue through probably June or July of 2025. So we'll remove about 800,000 square feet of mall buildings, and then we'll do some earthwork because the mall is actually located on multiple levels depending on where you are. So there'll be a considerable amount of earthwork here. There'll also be some additional plumbing. So we'll be rerouting some of the storm sewers in the area. And then we'll also be working with the adjacent property owners, again, Menards and Taco Bell and some of the others, to realign the water system. Currently, the water for all of these properties are shared. There's a shared system that everybody kind of pays into. And so one of our goals too, in preparation for new development out here, is to separate all of the properties and put them on their own water meter, and that'll be a good setup for new development. So as part of the asbestos abatement and demolition work on site, we're also incorporating reuse of some of the materials as well as recycling of the materials. We really want to limit the amount of volume of material that goes to the landfill. And so we're recycling the concrete, we're recycling the brick, the steel, and really doing about 80%. We'll have about 80% recycling rate when all is said and done. That's the rate we had in the former Boston store when that was demolished earlier this year. So we'll replicate that. We're also working with a lot of Milwaukee companies as well as companies in southeastern Wisconsin. Over 50% of the companies who worked on site are SWIMBY, small women-owned minority businesses with the City of Milwaukee or with the state of Wisconsin, and that's having a big impact on the workforce and the businesses in this area. A number of the workers, close to 70-80% of the asbestos abatement workers, will be our city residents, and they're certified with our Residence Preference Program, or RPP. So we're very proud of that. It's something we're working to achieve. There aren't actual requirements tied to the contracts out here because of the funding source. However, our contractors recognize the value of the RPP program as well as the SWIM program, so we're really hitting on that. Another sustainable aspect that we've incorporated out here is we rehomed 2 beehives. When we were going through and doing cleanup in preparation for the asbestos abatement, we discovered 2 honeybee hives had moved into some of the cavities in the abandoned mall, and we didn't want to exterminate them. And so one of the asbestos abatement contractors is a beekeeper, and we were able to collect the bees over a period of about a week, and then we rehomed them to a farm out in Walworth County, so they'll be making money for years to come. One of the reasons that businesses like Menards and some of the others in the area like this area is it has good connectivity, again with 76th Street and westbound Round Deer Road. It's connected to many of our suburban neighbors as well as the north side of the city of Milwaukee. So this site will create new potential and opportunity within the next year. We will be doing a series of RFPs to market the land for its highest and best use once that time comes. And again, we're working with our planning section and other partners to kind of develop that baseline information so that we can prepare our request for proposals or RFPs. We will have 60 acres of land that's available for development. That'll be the largest developable parcel in the city of Milwaukee when it comes online. And we're currently working with our planning section right now, the city's planning section, to do a market analysis and do some additional planning, more in-depth planning for what this site can become in the next few months and years. We're also working with our partner at the Granville Business Improvement District, as well as residents and businesses in the area. So we're very excited to get to this point. It took almost 7 years of preparation and litigation to get here, but we're very excited to be here right now because it creates a tremendous opportunity for the northwest side of Milwaukee and the region.